Hi there guys, Stean PP Reviews back today with a new DVD, Blu-ray, random update video actually. I have a couple of things I have new, a couple of DVDs, a couple of Blu-rays, I have a couple of new figures, and I've got a couple of other random retro things actually. So I'll start with the DVDs I picked up this month, and most of these come from Square Discs. Now I've talked about this many times on this channel. It's my brother-in-law's shop, and every DVD he sells is for £1. All the DVDs in this video, bar 2, are from the shop, and also all the figures are also from the shop as well. So I'll go dive more into them when I get to the figures. But first of all, I picked up was Dangerous Minds. Now this is a film I actually haven't watched yet. I've seen a lot of, I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube and it's been mentioned a couple of times. I keep meaning to watch it. I've had it for about a week now. I haven't given it a watch everything else. What I've done in this video, what I'm going to mention by this film so far. Probably give it a watch in the next couple of days. But yeah, Dangerous Minds. Next up is a film that I had on my Amazon basket because I watched the film and it was a trailer. And the trailer on one of the DVDs, this was one of the trailers, and it looked dreadful. And it looked funny, and it looked okay, it looked a good watch. It's a film called Debs. Now it was sitting on my Amazon basket for about £3-4 it was, and I found that a couple of these films I actually have films that have been in the shop for a while and I've forgotten, I'd never seen it, and they were just kind of random wee finds and pick up. So Debs is one of them. I got for £1 and it was an okay film. It wasn't great. You know, that's what I was expecting from it. Next up is Dick Tracy. Now this is a film, I haven't watched this DVD yet, I've watched it recently. I watched it a month or two ago. It's a very over the top gangstery film. It is based off of like gangsters and a comic book gangster. But it's a good watch, it's an okay watch, it's not great though. Next up is Edward Scissorhands. Picked up just because I fancied watching it again. I haven't seen it in years, and one of the figures I nearly picked up in the shop was an Edward Scissorhands one, and I thought I'd give it a watch again before I pick up the film, before I pick up the figure, and I changed my mind on the figure anyway, so I haven't watched the film yet. But yeah, it's Edward Scissorhands. We've all seen it. It's a standard film everybody's watched before. Next up is a film called Everybody's Fine. It's a half decent film with Robert De Niro in it. I watched this film not long ago. At least I think I did. Not 100% sure if I watched it or just watched the trailer. But I think I remember it ending. So it might have not been the trailer. Not 100% sure, but I think I did watch it. It was a good film. It's one of those kind of forgettable films. It's not a great performance by Robert De Niro. Half decent. Sam Rockwell was in it. He's quite good in it. Drew Barrymore's quite good in it as well, and Kate Beckinsale's really good in it. Surprising, I'm not a big Kate Beckinsale fan, but she was really good in that. The full film as a whole was really good. Yeah, it was half decent. Next up is Shaft. This is links into one of the figures I picked up, and we'll get to that later on. I picked this up because I hadn't seen it and I fancied watching it. Also, when I was watching it, I found out it was a John Singleton film, and I'm trying to watch all of his films at the moment because I love Boys in the Hood and Higher Education, Higher Learning. And Shaft, it's okay. It wasn't great. It's one of the films Samuel Jackson made at that period of time when all he was doing was make every film possible. That's all I can say about it. Next up is High Fidelity. Now this is a famous film I hadn't seen before, so I picked it up and I had to watch it. Jack Black was fantastic in it. John Cusack was fantastic in it too. All about music, and I love music as you all know. So High Fidelity was a good, and the reason I picked this one up is I really like the disc. It's like an old record. It's fantastic looking. That's the only reason I wanted to watch it as well. But the disc is meant to win it. Next up is Money Train. Wesley Snipes with Harrison. Great together, and made a great film together. Then decided to make Money Train. Now you hear the word Money Train, and you think it's all going to be about them taking down this money train. The last 15 minutes of the film is them taking down the money train, and that's it. They have odd chats about taking down the money train. How do we do it then? Forget about it. It's all about a love triangle with them being brothers. Yeah, they're brothers. For them to be brothers and they're actually fancying the same girl. It was an okay watch. Yeah, they're great together, and obviously they're great. They're great on screen together. They always have been. White Man, Grant Trump, they were fantastic together. The great chemistry again in this, but the film just wasn't good. It wasn't great enough for me to say, see that money, if you can go out and watch it now. If you can find it like I did for £1, pick it up and give it a watch. That's basically what it is. Next up is Romeo and Juliet. Again, I haven't watched this yet. I've had this for a little bit longer. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. Picked up because I want to watch it because Leonardo DiCaprio. I've watched just every other film he's done. I want to kind of watch this one. I can't force myself to actually put on and sit down and watch a film called Romeo and Juliet yet. Because, yeah, I'll give it a try at one point. Next up is Billy Bites Your Bum Live, and Billy handpicked. Now, I picked this one up for £1. This one was still sealed before I picked up. I kept this just for this video to show you. This was on it. New in 2003. So this videotape was brand new in 2003. This DVD was brand new in 2003. It was brand new until I picked it up. This is now 2015. So yeah, that's 17 years old. This tape, this DVD is, and it was still sealed until I opened up and tried and wanted to watch a lot of stand up from Billy Connolly, because you know Billy Connolly's a man. Next up was a great find for me, and again I only paid £1 for it. Scared disc. It is Space Jam, and obviously since I bought it, I went home and watched it because it's Space Jam. I watched this, I picked it up and I found it come in the shop, and I was in, somebody came in and I seen it, and I was like, before you put that out, just sit there, I'll take it. And I watched it because there's the talk of the new one coming out, the sequel coming out, and I kind of fancied to watch it for that. The film that I watched last night actually is this, The Freshman. I picked this up as well. Now, Marlon Brando, fantastic actor. We've all seen Godfather. Matthew Broderick, again, a good actor. The film is all about this dragon, or so the box suggests. It's all about this Komodo dragon. It's like taking care of a family pet is a big responsibility, especially when it belongs to the family, so it's got a mobster thing. And on the back of it, it looks like it's all about, it looks like it could be this funny, wacky, sort of road trippy movie where I'm trying to keep this iguana alive and trying to transport it from one place to the other for the family. And it's not about that. That happens for like 2 minutes in the film. And the rest of the film's it's a letdown. If they'd done it the way the box sounded like, it would have been a lot better. And maybe that's why I wasn't enjoying it so much, because of that. Yeah, it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. It's got some funny moments in it. Next up is The Sitter. Now this is a newer film with Jonah Hill. It's not a great film. And the slightest, it's not a great film. Sam Rockwell in this one again. It's not a great film. It's funny enough to have a watch. It's a watch I'd watched a while ago when it first came out, and I decided I wanted to get another watch. I picked up and £1. Can't complain at £1. Another great find I found in the shop was actually 30 Rock Season 1. Again, I found this for £1 in the shop. Sometimes seasons, TV seasons in the shop are worth £5. This one was sitting out for £1. Somebody traded it in and it sat out for £1. And I snatched it up. I randomly found it sitting out. I thought, for that, fantastic. 30 Rock. I was watching the first season of 30 Rock. And I was like, you know what? I want to watch more seasons of 30 Rock. So I went on Amazon. These are the ones I didn't get off the shop. I went into Amazon. And I found these for £1 each plus 126 postage. So technically I paid £127 for each of these. 30 Rock Season 1, Season 2 and Season 3. I actually haven't watched Season 3 yet. I haven't made it all the way through Season 2. Because I stopped watching it to watch some of these films I'd picked up on most of these Blu-rays. But yeah, 30 Rock, it's funny. It's a good watch if you haven't seen it. Basically the best bit of it is the fact that Tracy Jordan's in it. Tracy Jordan's fantastic. And last but not least, another TV show that I picked up for £1. This is the first season of How I Met Your Mother. This was a random find that I wasn't expecting to find it. It's in a wee section of the shop that I hadn't looked at in a while. I hadn't looked up at the DVDs. I sort of scanned them for DVDs, but this time I decided, I've not looked in this section in a while, and that's where I found Debs. So I thought I'd look closer and see what else I can find, and I found the first season of How We Met Your Mother. It's a great find for me, I think. That's a great find. So next on, that's all the DVDs done. Next up, and that's only been 9 minutes, so let's jump on to the Blu-rays I picked up. So, a couple of these I picked up out of, the first ones I picked out of was CX and Air. I went into Air last week, and I had to go in, and I was in HM Samuel, that's across the road from CX. So I thought I'd jump into CX and see what Blu-rays I've got. If any cheap Blu-rays, and I found Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler was going for £8. Nightcrawler's a good film, it's a fantastic watch, and on Blu-ray it's brilliant looking, so I had to pick it up. And I watched it again, and it's amazing again. And £8, it's okay, it's a good nick. It's actually pre-owned, and you wouldn't guess it's pre-owned, it's a really good nick, and I went to HMV, and it was going for £9. No, it was going for £10 in HMV. Could have got it for, so I saved £2 buying it, so yeah. Next up is Kick-Ass. Now, I paid £1.50 for this. I'm not a big fan of the Kick-Ass movie. I prefer the comic books, as I've ranted about many times on this channel. But £1.50, you can't complain. But then after I left the shop and I'd already bought it, I checked the sticker that was on it with the price on it, and I took them off. I've now written down, I can tell you how much I paid for them, but I took them off. But on it I had actually Killers. So Killers was £1.50, not Kick-Ass. So they made a little boober there, and I got this for £1.50. Fantastic. Next up was the Spider-Man trilogy. This is the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I picked this up for £8. Yeah, I had to pick them up. It's the Spider-Man films. Everybody loves Spider-Man. We all love Spider-Man. And I actually rewatching them. I had to watch the third, obviously. I kinda don't hate it as much. Now I don't hate Spider-Man 3 as much. Yeah, the dance scene, him walking down the street is horrible. Yeah, him in the bluesy cafe dancing is dreadful. Yeah, Gwen Stacy is terrible in it. But the movie actually is okay. Take out, fair enough, that the Venom part of it, which was like 2 seconds, wasn't great, but it was a good film. But yeah, Spider-Man, I still say the first one's the better one of them all. The best Spider-Man of all time is Amazing Spider-Man 1, but yeah. Then I went to HMV, and I spent more money. So I spent £17 in HMV, £17.50 in HMV, and then I went to CX, and I went to HMV and spent more money. I went in, and I done a Blu-ray update video last. I think my last one would have involved this film, Sharknado. Yeah, I picked up the Blu-ray. These are all 3 for 7. It was all 2 for 5, 3 for 20 or 5 for 30. So I picked up 5 of them. Sharknado, the typical cover. It's a nice cover. Actually, it's fantastic. I'm really glad I picked this up. I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet. Obviously, because I've just watched it again in DVD. Just watched DVD and don't want to watch it that close to it, but I'll watch it at some point in Blu-ray and tell you what it's like. Then the best find of the day. 4 Lions. Digibook of 4 Lions. Now, next to them all was the standard Armory boxes of 4 Lions on the same offer. And there was just this one sitting. I thought, yes, Digibook, it's so awesome. It's images from the film. It's brilliant. I love this film. It's so funny. It's a brilliant film. If you haven't seen 4 Lions, you should check it out. I remember it first come on TV on Channel Film 4. Film 4 produced it. They got the first rights to use it on TV, and it was fantastic. I had to pick it up on Blu-ray, and it was brilliant to watch. Another great find I found on this deal was Mean Streets. Now this is actually a slip cover. This is double cover, and this version is the re-release version. This version came out 2 months ago. This version I nearly bought online for £15 itself when I was trying to complete my Martin Scorsese collection. As you know, I have them all. I've done the ranking video, and the only one I didn't have in Blu-ray was Mean Streets, because it was about to come out on this re-release. This re-release was £15. This re-release I got on a 5 for £30 deal. Great find for me. It looks really good in Blu-ray. It's a shame it's not a great movie. Next one is actually another. I own there's a thing that me and my brother talk about is these Arrow releases. He has hundreds of them because they're all these all B-rate horror movies. I own one of them, and it was Porky's. Now I own 2. I own King of New York with Christopher Walken. This again is a double, because it's double disc. It's DVD and Blu-ray. Nice booklet about it, and it's got 2 sleeves to it. The film wasn't great. The film had a couple of actors, like Wesley Snipes and a couple of other actors who were in a film that came out a year later. called New Jack City. It's very, very similar to it, and if you're going to watch one of them, I suggest watch New Jack City. It's a better film. King of New York, it's a little bit over the place. It wasn't that great, but it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it before. That was my first time watching it. I thought I'd give it a watch. Next, last on the 5 for £30 one, I had a choice to make actually when I was standing. I went to the big stack of Blu-rays, all the alphabetical ones, and then I went down to it was like right next to the counter basically was this whole row of 3 for 30s, and it was all stacked like this sort of thing. I'm looking away, and at that point I had Usual Suspects in my hand. Now I have Usual Suspects on a nice DVD, a double disc DVD of it, and I want the film on Blu-ray, and I will pick the film up on Blu-ray, but I put the film back. Now a few of you might start to unsubscribe to my channel now, because I put it back for Jumanji. Jumanji's a great film. We all know it's a great film. I put it back because I don't have Jumanji on DVD. I don't have many Robin Williams films on DVD, and I fancied watching a Robin Williams film because, you know, it was a year, it had just come up in a year after his passing, and I decided that I wanted to watch a film, and I wanted to watch Jumanji because one of my favourite ones is Jumanji. So I put Usual Suspects back. I will go back and get it in a couple of weeks. I'll need to go back there in a couple of weeks anyway. I'll probably go in and pick it up then. But I wanted to watch Jumanji, and I watched it. It's so bad looking in Blu-ray. It's so... The monkeys look fake. The lion looks more like a puppet than anything else does. But yeah. And then I went to the counter, and they've always got half price. Best thing about boxes get these for half price. So every Blu-ray is usually, if they've got half price Blu-rays, they're usually £5. And I'd already spotted one in the top when I was looking at the big row, and I thought, right, I'll get that again when I go there. Went to the counter, and it wasn't there. Walk to the line was, and I nearly picked up walk the line. I realised to say, I don't want to walk all the way up there. I'll just walk the line. I thought, no, I really, really want this film on Blu-ray. So I went all the way back up and got it. 7. I love the film 7. It was a brilliant film. Brad Pitt, as you know, Brad Pitt's one of my favourite actors, and Morgan Freeman's a great actor too. David Fincher's a great director, and this film is amazing, and it's really, really good in Blu-ray. So I picked up 7 for £5. So I spent £35 in HMV. And then this Friday came, and I went back into the shop, and Derek and Square Discs, they had a deal on. They've got these sort of single figures sitting at the moment, out of box figures, and they're all going for £5. So I picked up a couple, and I got a deal on them, a little bit of a deal on them, but I picked up Shaft. So I bought the Shaft film just because I wanted this figure. Look how awesome that is. That is Samuel Jackson looking at you. It's a great figure. That's going to go up here, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'll need to find some space for it. And then I got that for £5. I was getting that for £5. Then he made me an offer on a couple of other, a set of figures, and I got the Shaft with it. And the set of figures were these ones. First up is Johnny Depp's Pirate of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow. Then I have I can never remember the name of his actual character, is it not William? Orlando Bloom's character from the film as well. Now this gun comes out same as the bottle comes out and the gun comes out, and I also got one of the skeleton pirates from the Black Pearl. These are some fantastic figures. I don't know actually where I'm going to sit them yet. I think they may go over that area, but you can't really see it at this moment in time. I think I'll sit them over there. Also, I gave him something else. This is the retro thing I'm talking about. This is going to surprise a lot of you that I have this, because you've heard my distaste for this film many, many times. This is Die Hard. Now this isn't a standard thing you see much. I took it. I gave him this. He just gave me it because it was the only one he had, and he just had no space for it. It was going to get broken, so he just gave it to me. So I had a sort of, I wanted it because it was a retro thing. This is a laser disc. This is something most people won't know about. I'd never had one in my life because I was my age. I was 22, and laser disc wasn't a thing. This is like a record. This is like a vinyl, but it's a DVD. It's like a big, massive DVD. I can show you in comparison to a DVD size. First DVD that came to my hand. There's a DVD, there's a Laserdisc. Yeah, so I know it's Die Hard, and I'm not a big Die Hard fan. I hate Die Hard to be more precise, but it's a Laserdisc. It'll look quite cool sitting out. It's a sort of retro thing to have. Just for that reason, I picked up because I wanted something quite retro-y. Now, stay with me. I know we're at 20 minutes, and I actually have 2 more things to show you. And these weren't planned to be showed. Just set these down. Now, this wasn't planned to be showed. I didn't actually have these. I didn't get bought these. I just gave them actually from my dad. Something else. These are 2 doubles they had. This is 2 vinyls. It's a David Bowie record. This is, I'm not even going to try and say that album's name. It's a nice David Bowie record. And also a brush one as well. It's a nice one. I like this one. This is one with the radio, Spirit of the Radio on it. It's a good album. I really like this album. But yeah, 2 new records to add to my very small record collection I have. So yeah, that's all. That is all I have. And a new set of earphones. I thought I'd show them off. I got them from Square Discs as well. They're only £20 at the moment on Square Discs. Check out Square Discs. If you stay in the Cumberland area, check out Square Discs. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I just shop in the shop a lot. So I kind of sort of but not in any way. So go check them out. And if you're local to Cumberland, go check out Square Discs. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and yeah, let me know down below if you've seen these films, if you've got any retro things, have you got any nice figures, if you picked up anything nice in the last couple of weeks. Also, very sorry about the lack of videos. I did this silly thing and updating to Windows 10, and I'm struggling to find an editing software that fits it. I've found something for my phone that might be something I'm going to try and use on this video. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye.